The fluorescent lights buzzed like angry hornets in the dim gym, casting jagged shadows across the blood-stained canvas. Alex Rivera clenched his fists, feeling the tape bite into his knuckles, as his opponent's sneer cut deeper than any hook. But it was the voice from the corner that sliced through the chaos. His trainer, Mike Harlan, barking over the roar. Weak. You're too damn weak for this, Rivera. Fight like a man. In that instant, as the bell clanged for round 3, Alex knew the real knockout wasn't coming from the gloves across the ring. It was the lie he'd carried for years, the secret that made Mike's words a weapon sharper than steel. Alex ducked a wild swing, his breath ragged in the stale air of the Iron Fist gym in gritty downtown Detroit. The place smelled of sweat, liniment, and regret, a concrete tomb for dreams that never quite landed. At 25, Alex had poured his soul into this ring, every jab a rebellion against the kid who'd once hidden bruises from his father's belt. Boxing had saved him, or so he thought, until Mike Harlan walked in 5 years ago, a grizzled ex-champ with a jaw like granite and eyes that saw weakness like a shark smells blood. Mike had molded Alex from a scrawny street fighter into a contender, but lately, those lessons felt like chains. Soft heart, soft fists, Mike would mutter during sparring, his voice laced with something darker than disappointment. Alex knew why. Last month, at a dive bar after a win, he'd let slip to a teammate about Jordan, the quiet artist from the coffee shop down the block, the one whose laugh made Alex's world tilt. Words spread like fire in dry grass, and now Mike's tough love reeked of contempt. The opponent lunged, a burly welterweight named Rico with tattoos snaking up his arms like venomous vines. Alex sidestepped, countering with a crisp uppercut that snapped Rico's head back. The crowd, mostly blue-collar locals nursing beers in plastic cups, erupted, but Alex barely heard them. His mind flashed to Jordan's face that morning, over steaming mugs at Brew Haven. Soft brown eyes, tousled black hair, and a sketchpad filled with portraits that captured souls Alex couldn't voice. "You're stronger than you know," Jordan had said, his fingers brushing Alex's in a way that sent sparks through the fear. They weren't official, not yet, but in stolen moments, Jordan's quiet strength was Alex's anchor. If only Mike could see that vulnerability wasn't the enemy. It was the fire that forged unbreakable wills. Round 3 ended with Rico staggering to his stool, but victory tasted like ash. In the locker room, steam rising from the showers like ghosts, Mike cornered him. "What the hell was that? You pulled punches out there. Afraid to hurt him? Or afraid he'll find out what you really are?" Mike's face twisted, veins bulging in his neck, the same face that had once grinned with pride after Alex's first amateur title. Now it was a mask of judgment, etched by years of his own unspoken wars. Alex's stomach knotted. He'd idolized Mike, the man who'd spotted him shadowboxing in an alley at 19, fresh from foster care after his dad bailed. Mike had become father, coach, confessor, but coming out, first to himself, then to Jordan, had cracked that pedestal. "It's not about that," Alex muttered, stripping off his gloves. "I'm fighting for me." Mike laughed, a bitter bark. "For you? Kid, this sport eats queers alive. You're weak because you let it in. Harden up, or get out." Alex slammed his locker, the metal echoing like a gunshot. He wanted to scream that love didn't weaken, it armored. But words failed him, as they always did with Mike. Instead, he grabbed his duffel and bolted into the Detroit night, the city's neon veins pulsing under a slate-gray sky. Snow flurries danced like confused fireflies, and Alex's breath fogged the air as he trudged toward his beat-up apartment in Corktown. Jordan lived 2 blocks away, in a loft above the coffee shop, walls plastered with canvases that bled emotion. Alex texted, "Need you. Now." The reply was instant. Doors open. Jordan pulled him inside without a word, the warmth of the space wrapping around Alex like a hug. Incense lingered from Jordan's morning ritual, mingling with the scent of fresh acrylics. At 23, Jordan was a whirlwind of contrasts. Lithe from yoga, not the gym, with ink-stained fingers and a gaze that stripped pretenses bare. They'd met 6 months ago when Alex, nursing a split lip, ducked into Brew Haven for black coffee. Jordan, behind the counter, had sketched him on a napkin, a raw, unflinching portrait that made Alex feel seen for the first time. Conversations bloomed from there, late-night walks along the Detroit River, sharing stories of rejection. Jordan's family in rural Ohio had disowned him at 17 for being too flamboyant, shipping him to the city with a bus ticket and a Bible. "They thought art was my sin," he'd said once, voice steady but eyes stormy. "But it's my salvation." Now, as Alex collapsed onto the worn couch, Jordan knelt beside him, thumb tracing the bruise blooming on his cheek. "Mike again." Alex nodded, throat tight. "Called me weak. Like being with you makes me less." Jordan's hand stilled, then cupped Alex's jaw, tilting his face up. He scared Alex of what he doesn't understand. "But you're not weak. You're alive." Their lips met softly, a promise amid the storm, but Alex pulled back, haunted. What if he's right? The qualifier's in 2 weeks. "If I choke," Jordan's eyes flashed, "then we face it together." "But you won't. I've seen you train. That fire? It's not anger. It's love, for the ring, for us." Alex wanted to believe him, but doubt gnawed like an old injury. As Jordan sketched idly on a pad, them, entwined in shadow and light, Alex's phone buzzed. A text from his sparring partner, Lena, heard about the rumor. "Mike's stirring shit. Watch your back." Lena, a lesbian firefighter with fists like hammers, was the gym's quiet ally, her own battles with department brass forging a bond with Alex. But rumors in a place like Iron Fist spread faster than jabs. The next morning, dawn painted the skyline in bruised purples as Alex hit the streets for his run. Detroit's ruins whispered resilience, abandoned factories reborn as lofts, murals of Motown legends defying decay. He pushed harder, lungs burning, each stride a defiance. By the time he reached the gym, sweat slick and determined, Mike was already there, barking orders at rookies. The space hummed with activity, bags thumping, ropes skipping, grunts punctuating the air. But eyes followed Alex, whispers slithering like smoke. Rico, nursing his jaw, shot a glare from the corner. "Heard you're batting for the other team, Rivera? Explains why you fight like a girl." Laughter rippled, but Lena stepped in, her presence a wall. "Say that again, Rico, and I'll show you what a girl's fists feel like." Tension crackled, Mike watching with folded arms, his silence louder than any shout. Sparring that day was brutal. Mike paired Alex with a heavyweight, a mountain named Torres who swung like a wrecking ball. "Prove you're not soft," Mike growled, stopwatch in hand. Alex danced, weaving through haymakers, his counters landing with precision born of desperation. But Torres caught him with a body shot that folded him double, air whooshing out. On the mat, gasping, Alex saw Mike smirk, triumph, not concern. "See? Weak link." Something snapped. Alex surged up, gloves flying in a blur, driving Torres back until the ref called time. The gym fell silent, then erupted in uneasy cheers. Mike's face darkened. Flash in the pan. Real fight's different. Alex ripped off his headgear, chest heaving. "Then why do you push me like this? What's your damage, Mike?" The words hung, raw and reckless. Mike's eyes narrowed, a flicker of something. Pain? Before he turned away. "Damage? Kid, life's damage. You just learn to take it." That night, over greasy diner fries with Lena and Jordan, the weight pressed heavier. Lena, her short-cropped hair damp from the firehouse, leaned in. "Mike's old school. Fought in the 80s when queers were punchlines. But there's more. He lost his brother to AIDS back then. Never talks about it." Jordan nodded, squeezing Alex's hand under the table. "Grief twists people. Doesn't excuse the hate, but explains it." Alex stared at his plate, fork idle. "Explains, maybe. But it hurts. I thought he was family." Jordan's voice softened. "He still could be. If you fight for that too." The idea lodged in Alex's gut, a seed amid thorns. Back home, alone in his narrow bed, dreams tangled, gloves cracking against flesh, Mike's face morphing into his father's, Jordan's hand slipping away in bloodied snow. Days blurred into a grind. Training intensified, Mike's barbs sharper, the gym's undercurrent toxic. Whispers became shoves, Rico accidentally clipping Alex in the hall, graffiti scrawled on his locker, "Fairy Fighter." Lena erased it, her jaw set. "Report it." Alex shook his head. "Makes me look weak." But inside, cracks widened. Jordan noticed, pulling him into late-night painting sessions where colors drowned doubt. One canvas emerged, Alex in the ring, not shadowed but radiant, fists aglow. "This is you," Jordan whispered. Unbroken. Their bond deepened, confessions spilling like rain. Alex's first crush crushed by a bully's beatdown. Jordan's art school rejection for deviant themes. Love bloomed tentative, fierce, a rebellion against the world's grind. Then the twist. A week before the qualifier, Alex overheard Mike in the office, voice cracking on the phone. "Yeah, Tommy, it's the anniversary. Still see his face in every damn mirror." Hanging up, Mike slumped, photo in hand, a young man grinning beside him, boxing gloves on. "Brother," Alex realized, heart twisting. Vulnerability in the man who'd preached invincibility. That night, emboldened, Alex knocked on Mike's door, a six-pack in hand. The trailer reeked of stale smoke, walls lined with faded posters. Mike eyed him warily. "What, come to cry?" Alex sat, cracking a beer. "Came to talk." "About Tommy." Mike froze, then deflated. "How'd you?" "Lena." And I saw the picture. Silence stretched, heavy as fog. Finally, Mike spoke, voice gravel. "He was like you, open, unafraid. Loved a guy in secret. When he got sick, I told him to man up, fight it. He died hating me." Tears carved tracks down weathered cheeks. Alex's throat burned. "You weren't weak, Mike. You were scared." Mike's laugh choked. "Still am. Seeing you. It's like getting him back. But the world chews up soft spots. I push 'cause I can't lose another." Dawn broke with fragile peace. Mike's training shifted, fewer barbs, more strategy. "Use your heart, kid. It's your edge." The gym noticed, tension easing like a held breath. Rico grumbled, but Lena's glare kept him in line. Jordan beamed at the change, their evenings now laced with hope. Walks hand in hand, no hiding. "We're building something real," Jordan said, forehead to Alex's. But shadows lingered. The qualifier loomed, against a favored son from Chicago, Victor Kane, undefeated, with a rep for dirty tricks and a mouth that spewed slurs like sweat. Fight night arrived under a relentless Michigan downpour. The arena in Auburn Hills a cauldron of light and noise. 5,000 strong, banners waving, the air electric. Alex warmed up backstage, Jordan's sketch tucked in his glove, unbroken. Mike taped his hands, grip steady. "This ain't just a fight. It's yours." The bell rang, and hell unleashed. Victor charged, a blitz of hooks and feints, his corner chanting slurs Alex tuned out. Round 1. Blood from a cut above Alex's eye, crowd baying. Mike yelled, "Heart, Rivera? Heart." Alex rallied, a combination staggering Victor. Rounds blurred, pain a constant hum, each exchange a dialogue of wills. Jordan watched from ringside, knuckles white, whispering prayers to no god in particular. Midway, disaster, Victor whispered mid-clinch, "Heard you're a fag. Gonna enjoy breaking you." Rage surged, but Alex remembered Mike's tears, Jordan's light. He pivoted, unleashing a flurry that buckled Victor's knees. The ref separated them, but the shift was seismic. Crowd shifted allegiance, sensing the underdog's fire. Round 8. Exhaustion clawed, vision blurring. Victor pressed, a liver shot dropping Alex to a knee. The count rose. 8, 9, Mike's voice a lifeline. "For Tommy. For you." Alex rose, eyes locking on Jordan's, love a thunderbolt. The final round. Alex danced, then struck. A perfect cross, then hook, Victor crumbling like a felled oak. The ref waved it off, victory theirs. Pandemonium, gloves off, hugs from Mike, tears mingling sweat. "You did it, kid. Stronger than me." Victor's team slunk away, silenced. In the presser, Alex spoke truth. "This wins for everyone fighting shadows, prejudice, fear, doubt. Love doesn't weaken, it wins." Jordan met him backstage, embrace fierce. "My champion." Mike lingered, awkward, proud, and sorry. Healing began there, tentative threads weaving family from fractures. But stories don't end at bells. Months later, as Alex prepped for nationals, a letter arrived from Victor. "Respect. Let's talk sometime. Got my own secrets." Twists lingered, bonds deepened. In Detroit's resilient heart, Alex and Jordan built a life. Gallery openings, gym reforms with Mike's reluctant help, Lena's firehouse fundraisers for queer youth. Love, once a whispered fear, roared loud, a knockout for the ages. Life after the qualifier felt like stepping from a whirlwind into a deceptive calm. the kind that hides riptides beneath still water. Alex woke to sunlight slanting through his apartment blinds, Jordan's arm draped across his chest, a rare morning where neither had to rush. Alex to the gym, Jordan to the shop. Detroit hummed outside, delivery trucks rumbling, the distant wail of a siren a reminder that the city's pulse never slept. Alex traced the freckles on Jordan's shoulder, marveling at how this quiet intimacy had once seemed impossible. "Penny for your thoughts," Jordan murmured, eyes cracking open, sleepy smile blooming. Alex chuckled, just wondering how he got here. From napkins to this. Jordan propped on an elbow, hair a tousled halo. "Guts. Yours mostly. And a little art magic." Their kiss lingered, soft and unhurried, a balm for scars still tender. But peace was fleeting. By noon, Mike's text buzzed, "Jim. Now. Scouts in town." Alex groaned, rolling out of bed. The iron fist awaited, its familiar clangor a siren's call. Mike had softened post-fight, his gruffness laced with something warmer, like gravel under new grass. Yet old habits died hard. As Alex shadowboxed, Mike circled, nitpicking form. "Looser on the hips, Rivera. Can't telegraph like a lovesick fool." Alex shot him a look. "Low blow, coach." Mike grunted, but his eyes twinkled. No malice, just the ghost of their old rhythm. Scouts from Vegas lounged in the corner, clipboards poised, murmuring about the gay contender with heart. The label chafed, reducing Alex to headlines, but it opened doors, sponsorship whispers, interview requests. Lena cornered him mid-drill. "Heard from the league? They're eyeing you for Pride Night main event." Her grin was fierce, a shared victory. "About time they spotlight us." Afternoon brought unwelcome echoes. Rico, demoted to heavy bag duty after his loss, cornered Alex in the lot. "Think one win makes you king? Victor's coming back. Heard he's training with pros, gunning for you." Spittle flecked Rico's lip, eyes venomous. Alex straightened, calm forged in rings past. "Let him come. I'll be ready." Rico sneered. "Ready to cry to your boyfriend?" But the punch didn't land. Alex saw the fracture. Rico's own life a mess of debts and dead-end jobs. Hate a crutch for his stumbles. "Hate me if it helps, Rico. But it won't fix you." Walking away, Alex's phone lit with Jordan's photo, a selfie from the shop. Apron smeared with espresso, thumbs up. "Miss you." Sketching a rematch scene. Strength surged, unbidden. Evening unfolded at a low-key gallery in Midtown, Jordan's first solo show. The space buzzed, artists in eclectic layers, collectors sipping wine, air scented with cheese and ambition. Jordan's pieces dominated, abstracts of urban grit laced with tenderness, one a diptych of fists and flowers, captioned "Knockout Hearts." Alex hovered near it, pride swelling as murmurs of acclaim rippled. Mike even showed, "Ty Askew, beer in hand." "Not bad, kid." Jordan." The slip drew laughs, ice-breaking. But midway, a critic sidled up, voice oily. "Bold themes. But does the orientation undermine the universality?" Jordan's jaw tightened, but Alex stepped in, voice steady. "It enhances it. Loves the universal fight." The man blinked, retreating. Later, alone on the fire escape, Jordan leaned into Alex. "You didn't have to." "Yeah, I did. We're in this ring together." Sleep evaded that night, doubts circling like sparring partners. Nationals loomed in 3 months, a gauntlet through Philly, then Vegas finals. Scouts promised big, but pressure mounted. Expectations from the community, eyes on the trailblazer. And Victor Kane, word spread of his comeback. Training montages leaked online, his snarl unchanged. Alex dreamed of the clinch, whispers turning to blows, waking sweat-drenched. Jordan stirred. "Again." Alex nodded, burying face in his neck. "What if I'm not enough?" Jordan's hand stroked his back. "You are. But lean on us." "Us." The word anchored, expanding to Mike's gruff counsel, Lena's drills, even tentative olive branches from Jim old-timers. Weeks churned forward, routine a bulwark. Mornings, runs along the river, Jordan sketching beside, capturing Alex's stride in fluid lines. Afternoons, gym hell, Mike innovating. Yoga for flexibility, psych sessions with a queer therapist to unpack fears. "Vulnerability's your jab, not your guard down," the doc said, her voice a steady metronome. Evenings, shared meals, Jordan's experimental vegan tacos clashing hilariously with Alex's carnivore cravings. Laughter healed, but undercurrents stirred. Mike confided one dusk, post-spar. Tommy would have loved you. Said I was too hard. Maybe he was right. Alex clapped his shoulder. You're learning. That's strength. Mike's nod was gruff, but real. Then fracture. A tabloid hit. Gabe Boxer's trainer. From bigot to buddy? Photos grainy. Mike's trailer. Alex leaving beers in hand. Quotes twisted. Anonymous sources claiming Mike's pity project. Backlash erupted. Protests at the gym. Picket lines chanting no hate in our space. And support floods. Rainbow flags waving. Rico fanned flames online. Anonymous posts spewing vitriol. Alex's phone exploded. Well wishes from allies. Death threats from trolls. Jordan fielded calls at the shop. Face ashen. We weather it, he said, but strain etched new lines. Mike stormed in next day. Face thunder. This you're doing? Alex blinked. What? Mike thrust the paper. They paint me the villain. After everything. Hurt flashed. Old wounds reopening. I didn't leak it. But maybe it's truth we face. Mike's fist clenched, then released. Damn it. Sorry. Just. Tired of ghosts. They sparred then. Gloves on. Words off. Each punch a purge, ending in exhausted respect. Jordan's show aftermath brought its own storm. Sales boomed, but a collector returned to peace. Too political. Jordan's fire dimmed, doubt creeping. Am I just the gay artist now? Alex pulled him close on the loft floor, amid paint-splattered drop cloths. You're Jordan, the one who sees me. They talked till dawn. Fears of tokenism, dreams of authenticity. Let's collaborate, Alex proposed. A mural for the gym. Our story, unfiltered. Jordan's eyes lit. Reclaim the space. Project ignited, bonds tightening. Lena joined, her sketches bold. Mike grunted approval, hauling supplies. The wall transformed, fists morphing to hands clasped, shadows to light. Detroit's skyline framing it all. Community poured in. Queer kids from shelters, elders sharing tales. Rico watched from afar, expression unreadable. One night, as brushes stilled, he approached. Looks. Okay. Alex extended a roller. Join. Rico hesitated, then took it, silence speaking volumes. Redemption's first stroke. Yet Victor's shadow lengthened. A video dropped. Him in a Chicago gym, pounding bags, caption rematch. Time to school the softie. Challenges flew, social media wars, fans dividing. Alex trained fiercer, but fatigue gnawed. A sparring mishap twisting his ankle. Doc's verdict, 2 weeks off. Panic clawed. Nationals. Mike cut in. Rest builds. Trust. Jordan nursed him with ice and stories, reading aloud from boxing memoirs. Tales of comebacks, underdogs rising. Love deepened in confinement. Whispered futures, a life beyond gloves. Maybe coaching, Jordan's gallery in a revitalized hood. Injuries gift, time for Mike. Over coffee in his trailer, stories spilled. Tommy's laugh, secret dates in 80s basements. The AIDS diagnosis shattering their world. I froze. Told him to hide it, like shame. Mike's voice broke. Lost him to silence. Alex shared his own. Foster homes, dad's abandonment, boxing as escape. You gave me fight. Tears unshed, but catharsis flowed. We're both scarred, Mike said. But healing. The bond reforged. Father-son in all but blood. Recovery raced. Ankle mending under Lena's brutal rehab. Gym mural unveiled at a block party. Drums thumping, food trucks steaming, rainbow banners fluttering. Mayor cut ribbon, speech on unity. Rico lingered, then spoke. Needed this. Sorry for the shit. Handshake sealed, tentative alliance. Jordan's pride shone, Alex's heart full. But as cheers faded, Victor's invite arrived, neutral ground. Talk before fists. Curiosity piqued, Alex agreed. A diner midway, Ohio border. Meeting crackled tension. Victor, broader in person, eyes guarded. Not here to gloat. Coffee steamed between. That clinch. Hit home. My uncle. Same whispers. Back in the day. Drove him out. Revelation stunned. Why the hate then? Victor shrugged. Fear. Easier to punch down. Conversation shifted. Shared scars. Boxing's brutal poetry. Rematch fair. Alex nodded. Always. Respect born. Foes to equals. Nationals approached. Philly's arena a coliseum of stakes. Training peaked. Mike's strategies sharp. Jordan's amulets and gloves. Sketched affirmations. Lena sparred last. Her hook's a mirror. For us, she said. Departure dawned crisp. Bus rumbling east. Alex gazed back at Detroit. Skyline a promise. Jordan's kiss lingered. Come back, champion. Mike's clap on shoulder. Make Tommy proud. In the window's reflection, Alex saw not weakness, but a man forged in fire, ready. Philly streets thrummed with history's echo, cobblestones scarred by revolutions, air thick with cheesesteak grease and grit. The arena loomed like a steel beast, its bowels alive with pre-fight frenzy, fighters shadowboxing in corners, promoters barking deals, the scent of Benghazi clashing with popcorn. Alex checked in, duffel slung, heart a war drum. First bout, a local brawler, quick but sloppy. Mike's corner pep, control the ring, own the space. Bell rang, and Alex flowed, jabs probing, footwork a dance. Opponent swung wild, Alex slipping, countering with a liver shot that folded him at round 2. TKO, crowds roar a bomb. Backstage, Jordan's text, saw the stream. Poetry. Mike's grin rare, clean. Next, quarters brought heat, a Philly phenom, undefeated, with a guard like iron. Rain pattered outside as they warmed, thunder rumbling sympathy. Round 1 tested, punches glancing off gloves, tension coiling. Alex feinted, drew a commit, unleashed a hook that wobbled knees. But Phenom rallied, a uppercut splitting Alex's brow, blood veiling vision. Blink it out, Mike yelled. Alex did, circling, striking surgically. Round 3, exhaustion's edge, but Alex's heart surged. Jordan's face, Mike's trust, Detroit's mural flashing. Final flurry dropped the Phenom, ref's arms waving victory. Stitches later, Alex exhaled. Halfway, Lena called. Knew it. Bring home gold. Semis donned gray, opponent a veteran from Baltimore, wiry, cunning, with eyes like daggers. Whispers swirled. He'd targeted soft fighters before, slurs his psyop. Alex tuned static, visualizing calm. Arena packed, lights blinding. Announcer booming his intro. The heart puncher from Motor City. Cheers mixed jeers, but Jordan's voice cut through via FaceTime pre-fight. You're unbreakable. Bell, veteran probed, feints deceptive. Alex absorbed a jab, retaliating with body work that echoed. Round 2. Clinch whisper, Fairy's gonna fall, but Alex twisted free, landing across that staggered. Crowd shifted, sensing shift. Mike's counsel between, he's tiring. Press. Final round. Alex poured it. Combinations fluid, will iron. Veteran crumbled at the bell, decision unanimous. Alex collapsed on stool, euphoric drain. Finals eve. Hotel room a sanctuary, Mike across hall, Jordan flying in for the spectacle. Alex paced, nerves electric. What if Victor's next? Pros now. Mike knocked, entered with sodas. Then you adapt. Like always. Talk turned deep. Mike's first title, fear masked as fury. Learned late. Real strengths admitting cracks. Alex nodded. Yours saved me. Embrace awkward, paternal. Jordan arrived midnight. Suit rumpled, hug fierce. Brought luck. They walked Liberty Bell under stars, hands linked, history's weight lightened. Win or lose, Jordan said, you're my win. Bed shared, sleep chased but close, dreams of rings without ropes. Finals morning, storm cleared, sun gilding the skyline. Opponent, a Texan powerhouse, all muscle and menace, rumored to have KO'd 3 queers and juniors. Pre-fight weigh-in glare exchanged, flashes popping. Alex lighter, leaner, speed his sword. Locker room ritual, tape, prayer, Jordan's sketch pinned. Mike's last words, for the ghosts. For us. Arena erupted as they entered, Texan first, then Alex to swelling cheers, pride flags waving, signs, love punches harder. Bell, chaos. Texan charged, hooks hurricane force. Alex evaded, countering ribs, but a right caught temple, stars exploding. Down at 4, count pounding. Up Rivera. Mike's roar. Alex rose, world tilting, but fury kindled. Visions of Tommy, disowned kin, silenced voices. Round 2. Texan pressed, but Alex slipped inside, uppercuts thudding. Blood traded, crowd frenzied. break, stitches, ice. Jordan's eyes from front row, beacon. Round 3. Turning. Alex's footwork shone, circling, peppering jabs. Texan slowed, breaths labored. Now, Mike. Alex unleashed, feint, hook, cross. A symphony dropping Texan at canvas. Count, 8, 9, 10. Bedlam. Gloves off, team mob. Mike lifting him, tears unashamed. Champ. Jordan vaulted barrier, kiss salt sweet. Medals heavy, but heart lighter. Presser. Questions flew. How's it feel, Trailblazer? Alex, not trail. Path we all walk. For love, against fear. Vegas beckoned, but home first. Detroit parade. Convertibles, confetti. Mike riding shotgun, Jordan waving beside. Jim renamed Heart Fist, mural centerpiece. Rico Man grill, flips precise. Congrats man. Genuine. Evenings, quiet victories. Dinners with Mike, stories unbound. Jordan's gallery expanding, queer artists mentored. But fame's shadow crept. Endorsement deals with strings, toned down the personal. Alex balked. No, this is me. Jordan backed. Authentic or bust. Victor call came post-gold. Saw the fight. Respect earned. Rematch. Alex grinned. Name time. Training resumed. Evolved. Mike incorporating Jordan's yoga, Lena's tactics. Bonds wove tighter. Family chosen. Flaws embraced. One dusk. Ringside. Mike spoke. Tommy'd say you're the real champ. Alex, we all are. In Detroit's forge, they rose, united, unbroken. Yet undercurrents stirred anew. A young fighter joined Jim. Teen named Kai, eyes haunted, fists tentative. Whispers, runaways, seeking shelter. Alex mentored, seeing echoes. Boxing's not just winning, he'd say. It's claiming space. Jordan sketched his portrait, capturing spark. Mike grumbled, then softened. Kid reminds me of you. Community bloomed. Nights of stories, shared pains, laughter healing. Twist arrived subtly. Victor's camp leaked training vids, but not boasts. Vulnerable clips, him grappling holds, coach praising heart. Message clear, evolution. Their diner rematch talk echoed. Alex texted, fair fight? Reply always was. Nationals' glow faded into routine, but growth accelerated. Alex coached clinics, Jordan's art therapy for youth. Mike dated, a widow from church, gentle thaw. Lena proposed to her partner, Jim wedding planned. Life layered, rich. Then shadow, anonymous letter to Alex, know your secrets. Pay or play. Blackmail slimy. Heart sank, past foster records. Coming out details. Told no one first, but Jordan sensed. Share the weight. Confession over tea. Fear of loss. Jordan, together. Mike, looped in, we'll trace it. Investigation, Lena's cop contacts, digital digs. Trail led to. Rico? No. His cousin, bitter ex-gym hanger-on, grudge deep. Confrontation, diner again, Rico mediating. Cousin crumbled under stairs, apology forced. Jealousy, he muttered. Charges dropped for amends. Volunteer hours at youth center. Crisis forged steel. Kai's first win. Small bout, big tears. For you guys. Alex hugged. For you. Love's web expanded, inclusive. Vegas loomed, pro debut. Training montage. Sweat, strategy, support. Jordan's mural for arena, fists of kin. Departure, airport hugs, promises. Plane lifted, city shrinking. Alex whole, winged by tribe. Vegas hit like a fever dream. Neon veins pulsing under desert stars. The strip a carnival of excess where fortunes flipped on dice rolls. The MGM Grand Arena loomed opulent. Its glitz a far cry from Detroit's grit. But the undercard buzz was universal. Tension thick as smoke, fighters psyching in shadows. Alex's pro debut, against a journeyman named Slade, crafty southpaw with a rep for late knockouts. Weigh-in flashes blinded, Slade's smirk grating. Welcome to Biggs, pretty boy. Hope your boyfriend packed ice. Mike, beside, tensed, but Alex met eyes cool. Worry about your guard, Slade. Press row hummed. Reporters probing. Pressure is the gay face? Alex, pressure's the game. Identity's the edge. Hotel suite. Jordan unpacked. Easel impromptu, sketching the vista. Glitz hides ghosts here too. Alex nodded, pulling him close. Ours banished. Mike knocked, strategy session, film breakdowns, Slade's tells mapped. He's fade right predictable. Exploit. Dinner, steak for Alex, salad for Jordan, Mike's stories lightning. 70s Vegas brawls, wild nights. Laughter bridged eras. Lena FaceTimed. Knock him dead. Wedding invite incoming. Warmth, buffered isolation. Fight night. Arena a coliseum ablaze. 15,000 strong. Pyros exploding. Alex entered to custom track. Motown remix. Crowd chanting heart punch. Slade booed, but volume drowned. Bell probe. Slade circled left, jab sniping. Alex parried, testing range. Round 1 even, crowd engaged. Mike between. Patience. Round 2. Slade lunged. Alex slipped, body shot thudding. Retaliation cross grazed temple, but Alex pressed, combinations flowing. Round 3. Turning tide. Slade fading. Alex's hook buckling knee. Ref stopped it. TKO, debut dazzle. Ring embrace. Mike hoisting. Jordan leaping barrier, kiss amid flashes. Pro champ. Jordan whispered. Post-fight. Interviews gush, but one barb. Flamboyant win. Alex, authentic. Like us. High lingered, but reality nipped. Next bout booked. Victor Kane, co-main at MSG, New York. Stakes soared. Paydays fat. Narratives clash. Redemption rumble. Training camp shifted east. Detroit base to a Harlem gym. Diverse pulse invigorating. Mike scouted Victor's camp. Evolved, less brute, more technician. He's grown. Respect that. Jordan tagged, city inspiring, sketches of subways, souls in motion. They explored. Highline walks, hand in hand, no stairs. Free here, Jordan said. But underbelly. Gym tensions. Old heads grumbling, flashy queer kid. Alex ignored, focusing drills. Camp deepened dynamics. Mike opened more. Tommy's letters, read aloud one rainy eve. Love's ache, forgiveness sought. He absolved before end. Alex shared vulnerabilities, imposter pangs, fame's hollow. Jordan mediated, art as therapy, group sessions, fighters drawing fears. Even Slade, post-loss, guested, good hit. Rematch. Laughter bridges. Victor prelude. Neutral dinner, Manhattan bistro. No venom, stories swapped. His uncle's suicide, hidden life. Punched mirrors after. Alex, I punched bags. Same rage. Packed, clean fight, honor. Media spun drama, but truth quieter, rivals as mirrors. MSG night. Electric, garden packed, celebs ringside. Entrances epic. Alex with Detroit crew, Jordan's banner unfurled. Victor stoic, Chicago steel. Bell, chess. Victor jabbed crisp, Alex weaving. Round 1. Feeling out, ties. Mike, inside own it. Round 2. Alex closed, body barrage sapping. Victor countered sharp, cut opening on cheek. Blood slicked, but adrenaline surged. Jordan's gaze, Mike's nod, ghosts cheering. Round 3. Frenzy, exchanges brutal. Alex feinted, cross-landing flush. Victor wobbled. Pressed, but Victor rallied, hook glancing. Break, stitches hasty. Rounds 4-5, war. Victor's power tested, Alex's resilience shown. Slipping, countering, crowd roaring. 6. Fatigue clawed, legs heavy. Victor cornered, storm of punches. Alex clinched, whisper. For our ghosts. Break free, uppercut, Victor down first time. Count 8, upswinging. Final rounds. Heart over might. Alex danced, picked apart, Bell saving Victor. Decision. Split, Alex by hair. Victor's hug post-bell. Earned. Press. Mutual praise. Headlines fists and friendship. Afterglow. New York nights. Celebrations tame. Bar hops with crew. Jordan's exhibit pop-up. Mike danced awkward at a club. Lena toasting via video. Bond's ironclad. Return Detroit. Heroes haze, but grounding. Youth clinic expansion. Kai's amateur debut win. Your blueprint, he said. Fame's double edge sharpened. Endorsement pullback. Too controversial. Alex pivoted. Queer brand launches. Jordan co-designing merch. Heart punch apparel. Success organic. Community fueled. Mike mentored Kai. Gruff proud. Like raising you twice. Storm brewed subtle. Insider leak. Old fight footage. Doctored to show flinching. Smear campaign. Trolls raging. Heart sank, progress fragile. Jordan, counter with truth. Viral response, unedited reels, stories shared. Backlash flipped, support tsunami, allies rising. Personal tide, Jordan proposed, quiet dawn on riverbank. Ring simple, sketch design. Forever ring. Alex yes, tears joy. Wedding plans, Jim ceremony, mural altar. Mike best man, Lena officiant. Vows. In weakness, strength. In love, victory. Victor guested rehearsal. Honor. Full circle. Bout streak continued. Tokyo undercard, jet lag beast. Opponent samurai precise, but Alex adapted. Mike's tweaks, Jordan's calm. Win by subdecision, globalize. Return. Family swelled. Jordan's sis visited, thawing old rifts. Crisis peak. Kai outed by coach, Jim exile. Alex intervened, Mike firing the bigot. No room for that. Kai stayed, family now. Healing circles, stories, support. Vegas rematch Victor, trilogy, desert heat. Prep intense, emotional. Fight, epic, 12 rounds, wolves clashing. Final bell, draw, respect eternal. Post, joint press, advocacy push, anti-hate in sports. Life plateaued rich, title defenses, art shows, coaching legacy. Mike retired, Jim to Alex. Jordan's gallery beacon. In Detroit's heart, they thrived, love's endless rounds. Years layered like ring scars, each marking growth amid the grind. At 29, Alex Rivera stood as welterweight king, belt heavy on shoulder, but the crown's weight was communal. Youth programs funded, scholarships named for Tommy Harlan. Detroit's iron fist, no, heart fist Jim, buzzed as haven, walls echoing laughter over grunts. Mornings, Alex coached Dawn class. Diverse faces, Kai now assistant, his poise a testament. Dodgers in life hit harder than gloves. Alex quipped, demoing slips. Kids nodded, eyes wide, hopes spark. Jordan's gallery anchored Midtown, canvas knockouts, blending art and activism. Exhibitions rotated, queer boxers' portraits, murals from global collapse. Their loft above, chaos cozy, sketches strewn, gloves on hooks, wedding photo framed. Them ringside, Mike beaming awkward. Mornings blended. Coffee, kisses, plans whispered. Baby steps to family. Jordan mused one dawn, hand on Alex's. Thought warmed, adoption dreams, legacy beyond leather. Mike's life bloomed late. With Ellen, his widow, travels modest. Road trips to Niagara, stories swapped. Never too old, he'd say. Jim visits regular. Keep him honest. Lena's firehouse crew expanded. Her marriage a beacon. Wife Sophia, adopted twins romping gym floors. Chaos crew, she laughed. Circuit pulled. Defense in London, fog-shrouded O2. Opponent, Brit technician, elusive. Jet lag clawed, but Jordan's packed charms. Affirmation cards, steadied. Fight, tactical, Alex grinding decision. Crowds USA, ironic thrill. Post, pub crawl, Jordan sketching pints. Victor crashing via video, solid. Beers on me next. Home ripples, media evolved. Profiles deep, from shadows to champs. But undercurrents, league whispers of saturation, pushing straight-laced stars. Alex pushed back. Board seat, policy shifts for inclusivity. Jordan's dock short, fists unclenched, Oscar buzz, truths bared. Twist personal, infertility news, adoption path thorny. Agencies wary of high profile. Heartache raw, nights curled close. We'll fight it, Alex vowed. Jordan, like always. Mike counseled, patience, like rounds. Lena connected lawyers, community rallied, petitions, fundraisers. Boy arrived. 6, Jamal, eyes curious, past foster echoes. First hug, world righted. Coach Alex, he asked. Always. Parenting rewired, school runs, bedtime tales of ring heroes, nonviolent spins. Jordan's stories illustrated, Jamal's drawings gym walls. Kai mentored too, big bro vibe. Family dinners, Mike's grilling, Ellen's pies, chaos joyful. Career apex, unification bout, Miami, against division rival, Puerto Rican slugger, power incarnate. Prep brutal, altitude camps, Mike's legacy drills. Jordan home with Jamal, streams watched. Arena sweltered, crowd salsa hot. Fight. Fireworks. Early knockdowns traded, blood-packed. Rounds 8. Alex surged. Precision over power, late stoppage. Belts doubled, tears salt sea. Call home. Jamal's daddy won, pure gold. Fame's toll. Stalkers, scrutiny. One threat. Slash tires, note venomous. Security up, but fear lingered. Victor, settled in Chicago Academy, advised. Boundaries, brother. Joint seminar. Anti-bullying, packs drawing crowds. Jamal's school play. Boxer dreams, him as hero. Alex teared, pride paternal. Jordan, our story, remixed. Storm external, league scandal, doping ring, implicating allies. Alex testified, clean but targeted. Integrity's the real title, presser fire. Fallout. Reforms, his voice amplified. Internal. Mike's health scare. Heart murmur. Echo of Tommy. Hospital vigil. Family united. Stories soothing. Recovery slow, but spirit fierce. Not done coaching, he growled. Alex, good. Need you. Anniversary trip. Motown roots. Jordan's Ohio reconciliation. Sis tearful. Bridges mended. Jamal's wonder. Family big. Bout streak. Defenses wrote, but hunger waned. Retirement whispers. Commentary? Coaching full? Jordan, your call. We're solid. Climax brewed. Exhibition, Legends card. Mike's comeback cameo, charity. Opponent, Victor, friendly fire. Prep fun, sparring laughs, strategies sayboat. Arena packed, nostalgia thick. Fight, showtime, flair, no malice, draw theatrical. Post, roasts, toasts, Tommy honored, ghosts laid. Retirement announced, presser emotional, belt relinquished. To the next hearts. Future, Gym CEO, Jordan's co-curator, Jamal's dad. Mike's nod, full circle. Years on, gray-flecked hair, but fire undimmed. Heart-fist global model, chapters in books, punchlines to progress. Jamal's first bout, amateur, win humble. Alex corner, heart, kid. Jordan sketching, legacy. In Detroit's enduring ring, they stood, loved, lived, unfeared. Decades etched lines like well-worn gloves, but the spark endured, fanned by time's gentle abrasion. At 52, Alex Rivera walked Heartfist's halls with a hitch, old knee whispering complaints, but his presence commanded, a quiet authority born of battles inner and outer. The gym had metastasized, satellite branches in Chicago, Philly, even a Tokyo outpost, each a sanctuary where fists met not just pads, but prejudices head-on. Mornings, he'd lead senior yoga, irony sweet, bodies diverse, stories shared in circles post-pose. Slipping life's jabs, he'd quip, demoing grace. Laughter rippled, healing's echo. Jordan, aglow at 50, helmed a foundation, art of resilience. Museums worldwide hosting their joint retrospectives, evolutions from raw sketches to immersive installs, gloves suspended in light. Their home in Corktown, expanded loft, Wall's gallery of lives, Jamal's awards, Mike's faded posters, Kai's pro belt. Evenings, wine on balcony, city lights winking complicity. Still my muse. Alex teased, hand in Jordan's. Always, though the portrait's grayer. Kiss lingered, time's gift, depth over dazzle. Mike, at 78, held court from a stool, Ellen beside, her wit sharper than his. Health stabilized, but wisdom flowed freer. Memoirs ghosted by Jordan, ringside redemption, bestseller in niches. Never too late to duck, he'd say, eyeing young hopefuls. Lena, retired chief, Sophia's mayoral run buzzing. Their twins, now firefighters, gym fixtures, legacy looped. Jamal, 24, straddled worlds. Law student by day, amateur boxer nights, his thesis equity in the ring. Dad's influence, he'd grin, dodging Alex's playful jab. Kai, partnered, ran Philly branch, husband a sculptor, their adoption mirroring Alex's path. Family reunions, barbecues sprawling, tales tall. Global stage called, UN panel, Alex keynoting, sports as equity engine. Jordan's visuals backdrop, Mike video cameo, fought for this. Applause thundered, impact measured in change policies, safe spaces mandated. Personal tides, empty nest pangs softened by visits, Jamal's engagement to a poet, wedding ringside, vows echoing theirs. Full heart, Alex whispered to Jordan, tears proud. Legacy projects, documentary series, unbroken threads, stories from Mints, Victor directing episodes, his academy thriving. Chicago visit, beers with old rival, now collaborator. From foes to family, Victor toasted. Health's reminder, Alex's checkup, routine shadow on lung, biopsy pending. Fear flickered, but tribe rallied. Jordan's vigil, sketches of futures bright. Mike, fight like hell. Results benign, scar tissue, old echoes. Relief party, gym all night, toast to tomorrows. Anniversaries stacked, 30th, vow renewal on river, Jamal officiating. In every round, Jordan said, ring exchanged. Dance under stars, Mike's harmonica wheezing Motown. Crisis global, youth suicide spike, hate resurgence. Response, tour, clinics, talks, art installs. Alex's voice, weathered but resonant. Weakness is the lie. We're steel and silk. Jordan's exhibits, interactive, visitors punching bags to release, stories scrawled. Mike's fade, 90, Ellen gone first, grief quiet, but gym anchor. Final bout, charity spar, ceremonial, gloves on, bell symbolic. Alex opposite, taps gentle. Post, enough rounds kid. Passing peaceful, ringside chair his throne. Funeral, gym packed, eulogies fierce, Tommy reunited. Alex's words, he feared, then freed us. Grief's ring, spars with shadows, but Jordan's hand steady. Jamal's sunborn, grandpa Judy's, tiny fists mimicking. Twilight career, podcast heart talks, guests vast, athletes out, artists bold. Victor co-host, chemistry crackling. Jamal's pro turn, debut win, Alex corner, Jordan sketching. Cycle spins, he said. Reflections Eve, book tour, Beyond the Bell, memoir co-authored, truths layered. Signings, hugs from strangers, you saved me. 60th birthday, surprise gala, heart fist transformed, murals alive with projections, fighters performing. Speeches, Lena's roast, Kai's tribute, Victor's verse. Jordan's gift, time capsule, letters from all, to open at 70. Toast, to fears faced, love's won. Applause, embrace. Years whispered on, travel slow, Italy villas, Japan dojos. Jamal's family grew, grandkids sparring play. Jordan's hand arthritic, but grip sure. Final chapters hint, legacy trust, gym endowed. Alex, Jordan porch swinging, sunset gilding. Best fight? Jordan asked. Alex, this one. Us. In eternity's canvas, their story etched. Gabe Boxer, once called weak, revealed the fear in others' eyes. But in love's unyielding grip, weakness yielded to wonder, punches to embraces, rings to realms boundless. Epilogue's hush. Detroit slumbered, heart fist lights low. Ghost grinned. Tommy, Mike, fists raised not in war, but welcome. Alex's last dream. Endless rope-a-dope, dodging doubt, landing grace. Wake, Jordan's whisper, champion. And so, forever,